Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Solo Traveler. This is Ramrufand, and in front of me is Tram's newly launched Tracker 400, and here you get Tram's famous T-Series engine, which is a 349cc and IF engine. And if you guys don't know much about the Tracker, then bro, it's inspired by flat track bikes. If you don't know much about flat track either, it's an oval shaped cemented or regular track, and it's made of dirt. The track at the back is flat, but it's made of dirt, cemented or clay. It's inspired by that. Looks wise, it's similar, but don't try to do that yourself. Check out the rest of the style. In the front, you get tires like a flat tracker. There's no regular road, and bikes race around on it with the rear tire sliding. But it's not that capable. It's road biased, inspired by that. Looks similar, but don't try to do that yourself. Check out the rest of the style. In the front, you get tires like a flat tracker. That's the kind of tires it has. You get 17-inch alloy wheels with dual purpose tires and 4-piston calipers. And on the side, in scrambler style, you have your exhaust. And at the back, you have a 150 section tire. Overall, the bike weighs around 190 to 192 kilos. So overall, you get a 13-liter fuel tank. And just like Triumph bikes, their fit and finish is amazing. So this is also a very good looking, beautiful bike. In the front, you get Triumph's signature headlight and design. Moving on to the price, the actual ex-showroom price is 246,000 rupees. On road, it comes to around 282,000. Let's sit and check it out once. The seats are quite comfortable, and look at the petrol tank. It looks something like this. On the side, you have side mounted caps, and the handle is also flat and quite wide, extending outward. Let's start it, and you get to see this minimalist semi-digital analog meter from Triumph. And it starts with one touch. It starts in one go, so let's go with it. Oh wow, I've put it in first gear for the ride review, and my first impression is that the bike's engine is very refined, really refined. And even their old generation, like your Speed 400 or your Thruxton 400, Scram 400, your Thruxton 400, Scram 400. So their engine was tuned a bit softer, right? The same engine is used in this one too, but this engine is even more refined than before. And if we talk about the power figures, you get 40 PS of power and 32 Nm of torque here. And the riding posture is a bit aggressive. It's not too committed, and it's not too upright either. It's somewhere in between. For example, the riding posture of the Speed 400 is quite upright. You can do quite long rides on it. And if you look at the Thruxton 400, its posture is much more committed. It's a cafe racer, so its posture is in between. Are you planning long rides too? And if you also want a bit of a commanding position on the bike, then you can say it has a balanced middle posture. That's how it is. And again, I'll say that its engine is quite refined. The seat is good too. There's a cowl at the back. You can remove it and take a pillion rider, or if you're single like me and want a stylish bike, then keep the cowl on and ride it nicely. And now that I'm riding it fast, I really like this bike. Man, let me check out the brakes as well. So in the front, there are 4 piston calipers, and at the back you have a single piston brake caliper. We'll take a U-turn from here, so check this out, and the gear as well. The gearbox is also a 6-speed gearbox, and it's a very comfortable and smooth gearbox. Look, the handling is really good. I just took these 2 turns and the bike carried itself really well. I didn't have to pay much attention to the handling. Especially its riding posture is such that your handling becomes much better because you sit in a bit of a commanding position. You're not sitting completely upright, you lean a little over the handle. So it's really good for city rides, and you don't lean so much that you get pain in your back or wrists during long rides. So like I said earlier, its riding position is kept kind of balanced. So for a lot of people, this bike is going to be much better. The old engine of the Tram had 35 Newton meters of torque. This one has 32. So let's check the torque and see how tractable the bike is. So I've taken my hand off the accelerator. It's running in 6th gear, and I'm checking how slow it can go without turning off. I'm riding this bike right now, and bro, it's running at 30, it's jerking, and in 6th gear at 30 it's jerking, but 30 is really low. Now I'll shift to 5th gear. Let's see in 5th, it's almost the same speed. Let's try 4th, and now I've let it coast. In 4th, it's running at about 20 to 22, and see, it's become quite smooth here. In 4th gear, if you let go of the accelerator, you don't feel any jerks. The bike is really smooth. This wasn't the case in 5th and 6th gear, but in 4th gear, if you let go of the accelerator, you don't feel any jerks. The bike is really smooth in this gear. See, it's running very smoothly without touching the accelerator. And around 28 to 30, its speed is manageable. So up to 4th gear, you'll feel the torque is quite good. In 5th and 6th gear, it gives a few jerks. The torque isn't sufficient enough for the bike to run smoothly, but the 4th gear is quite good. Up to the 4th gear it's fine. The 5th and 6th gears are anyway meant for top speed, if you want to go on highways or take a long trip. Now let's shift down one more gear and come to 3rd gear. I'm checking it in 3rd gear. It's running at 20, actually a little below 20, so I would say it's a very tractable engine. Let's come to 2nd gear and it's almost not even 17. It's running around 12, so that's in 2nd gear. Let's check in 1st gear. See, it's running in 1st gear here. And look, there's a bit of an incline and it's climbing easily. The torque is kicking in and it's running at 10. So you won't have to use the clutch much in traffic jams. That's the thing. Oh wow, I accidentally turned off the engine. Now let's move forward. The suspension is working well. Up front you get USD forks. At the back you get a monoshock suspension. And these small speed bumps here, the suspension is working really well over them. Look at this again. So it's not too soft and it's not too hard either. In a way, the suspension is tuned according to Indian road conditions and it glides over smoothly. Look here, there's a small bump coming up and you can see for yourself the suspension is good. The suspension is good. Now let's push the bike a little. Let's see, let's rev it a little here. The handling is good. Now let's push the bike a bit, rev it a little, and oh, there's a bit of a crowd here. So in the city, you can't really ride the bike too harshly. I'm pulling it in 3rd gear and it's already at 80. That's a good thing. Like I said, the bike has a tractable engine. It was running at 20 to 25 in 3rd gear and now it's running at 80 in the same gear, so the engine is quite tractable. Now I've shifted to 5th gear and the engine smoothness is really commendable. It's a very smooth engine and look, the bike is running great. So I'm really enjoying riding the bike and everything is good. You're getting good braking, good handling, comfortable seating, and overall it's a great bike. The design language of this bike is good. When it comes to Triumph, I never have any complaints about their design language because their fit and finish are really amazing. Look, there's a Triumph passing by from the side as well. Yes, we're riding really well right now. Talking about the smaller features, here you get a hazard light button, so it has a hazard light and all the lights are LED, whether it's the headlight, which is in the same style as Triumph. And besides that, the turn signals are LED too, and the tail light is LED as well. The meter is a bit old school. It's a pretty simple meter. You get it in black and white, a small digital meter. The rest is analog, but the analog part looks really beautiful. Other than that, you get trip 1, trip 2, fuel gauge, your RPM meter, speedometer. So all the essential things you need are included in this. So that's how it is. You get some buttons on this side and you get buttons on this side as well. I'll say it again. The gearbox is very smooth, your clutch is lightweight, the brake is really good, you get a good pipe, and there are 4 piston brake calipers. And I personally feel that for any bike above 300cc, there should be at least 4 piston brake calipers. So you get really good braking because 2 piston brake calipers don't work as well. 300 plus, and here we have a red light in front of us, so we'll stop here. I think I've already told you quite a lot about the bike from a ride review perspective. And if you have any other questions related to this, my social media handle is being displayed. You can connect with me there at Solo Traveler Ram. So I already told you the point at the beginning. Your actual room price is 2,46,000 rupees and your on-road price is 2,82,000 rupees. So this is your Tramps Tracker 400 here, and you guys let me know as well. How do you find this bike overall? And if you want to know about more bikes in this category, I think its direct competitor is your Royal Enfield Gorilla 450 Apex. So do let me know in the comments. Which of these two bikes do you think is the better offering, because the price point for both is quite similar. Both come in at around 0.49 lakh ex-showroom. So do comment and let me know which bike you find better and more practical. Gorilla 450 Apex or your Tramp Tracker 400. With that, ride hard, ride safe. This is Ram Sotar signing off. Keep being awesome.